All right, jobs that you can do from home. Number one, software developer or engineer, aka coding. So you could get a degree in um, um, software development, and many uh, software companies will employ workers that work remote because all you really need is a reliable computer. So you have a space at your house that you can set up a office and have a computer. Then you can do this. On average, um, you'd be getting paid $40 to $50 an hour. Obviously, this varies on experience, and you of course would need to be proficient in programming languages. You'd have to be able to work on your own. Most of these jobs, you will be on a team, but you'd be working from home. Number two, graphic designer. All you need is a computer and a graphic design software. So you could do this for a employer, or you could be a freelancer. If you decided to be a freelancer, you can use services such as Fiverr or Upwork and pick up jobs that way. You'll want to build somewhat of a portfolio in that case to upload to these platforms so that way some people can see what you've done and will hire you. The benefits of this is that you set your own rate per job. So you could charge $100 for a design if you so wish. The downside is that no one, there's a possibility that no one hires you, or very few people hire you. So if you can land a job as a graphic designer for a large company, that's typically a more secure option with consistent paychecks, and you may still be able to do that from home. Number three is a blogger or a writer. So you could start a blog and write about any topic that you find interesting. You could also record video and do a vlog, both of which you could, of course, do from home. All you need is a computer. Number four would be a sales representative. Really, all you need is a computer and a phone. So you do need something to sell. So you would need to find a company that's hiring an outside sales rep. And a lot of times it looks like managing a territory. So you may or may not go and visit a customer from time to time. Nowadays, you mostly wouldn't, but it does depend on the industry. So, of course, you need a phone and a computer and a quiet place in your house. Number five is a virtual assistant. You could sell your services online to someone looking to hire an assistant. So it could be anything and everything from data entry to calendar management to daily task management. Um, it could be a personal assistant where you're still working virtually, ordering groceries, helping with bills. Again, all computer work, and you communicate mostly email and telephone. Um, you could start a e-commerce website where you sell a digital product or service, and you could do that uh, from home with just a computer. You could start a podcast that is requiring a computer and microphone and interesting topics to talk about, of course. You could upload those to Spotify or YouTube um, or Apple Music. You could start a a virtual fitness coaching program where you take on clients and write workout programs for them and communicate via text, phone, and email. Of course, you do the same thing with nutrition, or maybe you do nutrition with your fitness coaching. If you are good with video editing, you could be a video editor. Similar to graphic design, you could be a freelancer, or you could be a video editor for a company. Same rules apply as a graphic designer. If you're bilingual, you might consider being a translator or an interpreter. Today, a lot of the translators can actually work from home because it's a lot of writing. So you might get a company that writes an article or creates a video or a podcast and wants to translate that into a different language. A lot of content creators are doing that nowadays, so that way more people can enjoy their content. Only about 10% of the world speaks English. So if you're creating content in English, which I assume you are if you're watching this video, then you are bilingual, then you could translate content for others into the language or languages that you know. Of course, you can do this in written form as well, although the demand for that is going down due to technology. You could, in the same vein, you could be a transcriptionist and take audible recordings and write them into written form. There is, of course, a lowering of demand for this because of technology. Specifically, artificial intelligence is getting into the ability to take audio and automatically transcribe it. But if there is a very specific, very technical niche that you could do this for, that would be a very high value. Social media manager. So if you are very good with social media, Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn, then you could do social media management as an independent contractor, like a freelancer for multiple people, or you could find a job for a large corporation managing their social media. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, creating content such as video, photo, or just making posts. Again, if you can do that from home, all you need is a phone and computer. Online tutor or teacher. So if you have knowledge in a specific subject matter that would be of value to others, then you could easily offer those services on an online platform. You could do that via YouTube, Twitter, so Instagram, any sort of social media. And you could pick up clients a number of different ways doing this. You could take on clients for a per session charge. So maybe it's $100 an hour for your services, and it's one-on-one. Or you could do a pre-recorded program or a pre-created program where you write out the curriculum, and maybe you charge a fee for the whole course. Maybe you charge $1,000 for the whole course, and you sell the whole course. It's like a packet. Or you do a monthly subscription, in which case you're always coming out with new material for your particular subject or subjects, and you maintain a subscription base, and they're paying monthly fees, and so that's how you would earn your income. And the last one would be a customer service representative. So with COVID, the amount of people working remote has gone up dramatically, and a lot of companies have taken the initiative to move customer service folks out of call centers and into their homes, because all they really need is a phone and a computer. So paying however many thousands of dollars to lease office space for those folks just wasn't making sense anymore, considering they can do it at home. And with call recording nowadays, they can maintain quality at a pretty high level. Imagine um, with call recording, AI, you could be able to make sure that folks are following protocol and be able to hire and fire based on just call recording. So, if you are a customer service representative right now going into the office, there may be a lot of opportunities for you to work from home and do the same exact thing. Maybe it's for the same company, and maybe it's for a different one. But those are some ideas for remote work.